What is going on, you guys? This is Psycho Power Ranger once again, and I'm here to bring you yet another build video. So I'm going to be covering a lot of unique or meta builds in this game, and we're going to start off with one of the more notorious ones, and that would be the Pistol Whip Assassin. I'm going to go over my take on it and how I built mine, and show you how well it performs. Let's go.
Alright, here we are with the build. We'll go ahead and run through this pretty quickly. Want to keep these pretty short. Let's go. Alright, so you're going to put 20 into Deadly Arts for these two reasons. You deal more damage when you're stealing. That's really not what's necessary, but it's definitely helpful out of really all the picks. But then you want to do 5% more damage with dual skills. Dual skill being Pistol Whip. Then you're going to want to go 30 into Critical Strikes. Biggest reason is deal 20% extra damage when target is below 50% health. You will do so much damage to them. As well as dual skills have 5% more chance to crit, which is also very helpful. And finally, if you do get them in the back, then you're doing another 7% chance to crit. That's another, what? 12% chance to crit on top of 20% more damage. Then we go 20 into Trickery, and the biggest reason you grow this is because of the 3 more initiative that you get. This will allow you to do your Pistol Whip 3 times, which can take out so many people. Might as well grab Uncatchable because it's very helpful when trying to get away. However, you can definitely replace this with whatever your playstyle is. However, I just think that Uncatchable is just a wonderful choice. And yet again, if you're behind your foe, you will do another 5% more damage. Put all these together, that's 30% more damage when they are at 50% health and running away from you because of all the damage you're doing. Now naturally you're going to go with the sword and pistol, and short bow as you're off. There's really no reason not to use short bow as a thief for that mobility. And that's what your lineup's going to look like, but for the most part all you're going to be using is Pistol Whip because it's really powerful. As for the heal, I go Hide in Shadows. Going invisible is extremely helpful. It'll take that aggro off of you. In PvE, it'll take that attention off of you. In PvP, it's really wonderful. And at a 30-second cooldown, sweet. Naturally, we're going to go ahead and grab Haste, because let's be completely honest, quickness is the almighty king of PvP at the moment, and most meta builds integrate it in some way, shape, or form. Signet of Shadows gives you a 25% speed increase. Let's be honest, you can't not enjoy that. Of course, this could be swapped out for something else of your playstyle. Finally, I do grab Devour Venom for the immobilizations. Let's be honest, when you add Devour Venom and connect it with Dagger Storm, this does quite the damage that you like to see. And finally, with the obvious, I do go Dagger Storm because of that stability on top of just the pretty heavy DPS it can pump. As for gear, I do go ahead and grab the Eagles because that precision and crit damage makes you do so much burst. Now keep in mind, because of your running Eagle, you aren't going to have the survivability that's necessary because you're backing it up with the Berserker's Amulet once more. As you can see, there is a trend with what my favorite builds are. I am all about the solo artist, somebody who takes out somebody quickly and is done with them. Get in, get out. Now do keep that in mind. This is a get in, get out build. You do not run around and stay visible all the time like you would with your Common Guardian or Warrior builds. This is the kind of build that you want to stay in the sidelines and wait for your opportunity. This is the type of build that you use to pull enemies off of those capture points so that your allies can capture them. Do not use this build to go gung-ho against 3 people. You will lose. Next, I pick up some Superior Air Sigils. This is so that you just do more common damage when you are attacking them with your Pistol Whip. This means roughly every Pistol Whip you will be spiking them with lightning. And as for the bow, you can really put whatever you want on it. It's mostly used for its 5 skill for mobility. Besides that, you're really not going to be using it very often, maybe against the NPC enemies in some of the games. So that is the build. Let's go ahead and look at some gameplay and see how it works and the mechanics and get that going. Alright you guys, here's some gameplay. This is the first round of it. Alright, so this Ranger's caught me off guard, low on health, but with the help of my friend here, I'm able to keep stun blocking him. Wasn't able to heal because I stunned him. Take him down. We actually end up capturing this point, but it was already a losing game. I came into this way late. Alright, we got another thief. He thinks he can handle me. Not even close. I just do a triple version of it. Dude's dead before he even realizes it. The greatness of this build is its ability to just stun, stun, stun. Alright, now something that's also huge with the thief in general is their ability to just outrun anything. This is actually really helpful when playing, especially in pug games, because they'll continually chase you and you're just holding off one man v3 and they're not able to cap. We end up actually starting to take the lead just because for around a minute and a half all I did was run in circles and they were trying to stop me and it wasn't even close. It was hilarious, to be completely honest. So in pug games, definitely do this strategy. It's really efficient as long as you keep guys following you behind. And at the end, once they all stopped chasing me, I actually ended up getting to capture a point. Alright, so this guy I don't think really knew what he was doing because he was just sitting there for a while, but it was still a good kill and a good tip that I can give for somebody. So run on in once he's used all his initiative, you know, because he was just wasting it. Hit them all up, do it a bunch of times. However, I notice a ranger up in the side and I'm like, oh, better heal up and get out of here. So ranger comes by. Do not be afraid, actually it's an engineer, to run, especially as a thief. You have that ability to just run, and being dead and waiting for that timer is a whole lot worse. Alright, this warrior was actually one of the more powerful ones. A guardian, man, I can't keep up with the names here. We ended up taking him down, just kept stunning him over and over again. He wasn't able to do anything. Now it's actually completely helpful as well because as you can see here, I actually stop him from taking out the enemy because I stun him right before it happens. I believe he threw his hammer as well though, so he would have survived without me, but it can be used in that sense as well. So we come into another fight trying to cap a point. Thief comes up. We take him out pretty quickly with my spike as well as some allies' assists. And keep in mind, you guys, that since you are a thief, you are the best at mobility in the game and are great at capping points that aren't contested and just in general. So be sure to use that as a fact. Just constantly move around the board, keep capturing places or bolstering your defenses in other areas because that's what you're really designed for. Anyways, you guys, let's move on to the last clip.
Alright you guys, I hope that you did find this video helpful. Maybe some of you will be running some thief pistol whip action. It's one of the more meta builds out right now. It does a lot of damage and a lot of support with that constant stun. It's like a 5-second stun essentially. Next build that I'll be covering is the 100 Blades Warrior because that is yet again one of the more popular builds out there right now. Mixed with the Warrior's ability to be very survivable, it is a very potent build and can kill somebody in just one skill set. It's amazing. Anyways, you guys, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you did like these videos. It really helps me out, really makes me happy that I'm helping out the community, doing that kind of thing, and chasing my dream. Peace out.